Okay, today we're going to talk about energy conversions and fossil fuels. So what is a fuel? It's a material that stores chemical potential energy. A fuel can be anything such as biomass, like wood, garbage. It could be gas. It could be coal. All of these things in which we can burn and get energy from can be considered fuel. Fossil fuels are fuels that were formed hundreds of millions of years ago, hence the word fossil for fossil fuels. And they come in our three states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. So your solid is your coal, your liquid would be your oil or petroleum, and your gas would be your natural gas. All three of these are related. They come from plant life, they come from each other, and they are created over a long period of time, heat, and pressure. So with time, this green material, this living material that originally got its energy from the sun, is going to die out. It's going to get covered over with pressure. It's going to take time, and eventually you're going to have friction and magma and heat from the earth that's going to eventually make this peat, which is this first buried layer, is going to turn into lignite. And then lignite is going to turn into coal. Each time it goes through this process, it's going to get denser and more compact with energy. So a lot of times we prefer to use coal because it burns slower, it's more dense, and it has more energy in a small space. Our fossil fuels, as I said, get their energy originally from the sun. Everything originally gets its energy from that source. The sun gets its energy not from chemical energy. A lot of people tend to think that the sun has chemical energy, but what it is nuclear. And so we're dealing with the nucleus of an atom. And so there's an abundance of hydrogen in our universe. And so the hydrogens are going to fuse together. And when two hydrogens, each having one proton, fuse together, that makes an atom of two protons, which equals helium. And so the fusion of these two atoms creates helium. During this process, the energy is converted from nuclear into electromagnetic or radiant energy. Plants change sun's energy to chemical potential. They take this radiant energy, this light energy or electromagnetic energy, they absorb it, they use it as a power source to convert carbon dioxide and water into oxygen and glucose, which is the plant's food source, which is sugar. And we call this photosynthesis. The photo means light, and synthesis means a chemical reaction, a form of chemical reaction. Burning fossil fuels releases the energy. So that coal is going to be potential energy until we burn it, and then it's going to convert from chemical potential energy into thermal energy. And so this is how we are going to get the energy out of the coal, oil, and natural gas, or petroleum instead of oil, and that's going to give us our energy by burning it. The process of burning fuels is called combustion. And combustion is when we convert that chemical potential energy that was in the coal, we convert it to heat by burning it. And that is my music source.